Well, how's it going, everybody? I'm down here on this cylinder for the steam engine again, and I'm not sure about this direction. Yeah, that's pretty darn close. As you can see, that's just sitting on the casting top. And basically what I did was I cleaned up on the bottom down here with a belt sander. I'll show it to you later when I take it off. And just got it so that both sides measured the same from the core. It came out pretty good. Now this right here, depending on where you put it, you know, you can make it whatever you want it, but that's pretty darn near in the center. I mean, we're talking, you know, maybe 2 or 3 thousandths difference. And I'm going to call it good enough to start milling this top surface. And I just got to change over to a 1/2 inch carbide, and I'll be back in a minute. So anyway, this is an eyeball thing. I'm trying to just eyeball by the bottom of this 1/2 inch cutter to the center line of that boss. I think I got it pretty well. I'm not really positive, but it should be real close to center line. And so now I'm going to go down. There's 100. Then I got to go 88. So we'll just go down to 0. And that right, whoop, that 12 before should be 88 right there. And that should be right at the top of the box. Boy, it's just about kissing it. So I think I'm going to run right there and we'll go with it. Well, I'm going to go and figure out what I want for a small cutter. Probably like a 3/16, 1/4 inch, something. I'll drop down inside and I'll do all the milling of the bottom. I'll be back in a few when I get that figured out. Well, I've got a nice sharp, it's a high-speed steel, it's not carbide, but I took this piece of paper, which is 4 thousandths, and I went down with the actual handle till it just touched, locked it, and then I went up 4 thousandths once I took it out and went to the middle. So we should be right 0 with the elevation, and I'm going to go down and cut down until I get down to a depth of 438. So I'll probably go down 430. And then that'll give me an 8 thousandths cleanup. And we'll see how this goes. I'm going to vacuum that out and we'll see what we got. Now we're just doing a last pass. I've been kind of picking at it and roughing. I'm just kissing the walls. That should do it. Well, that looks pretty good. Yeah, it's got a little bigger of a rounded corner than a lot of guys do it, but even with this sprue still on it, it'll travel from one end to the other and it don't hit in the corners. So that right there should be good. I just got to check the depth. Well, anyway, it's 443, so I'm 5 thousandths right on the money low or lower. But I went back in a second time to clean it up, and every time I did, of course, I had to drop down a couple thousandths, and I did it twice, so that's why I ended up being over. But it's all right because this here floats on the pin, and 5 thousandths isn't going to make or break this. So anyway, now we got to worry about the slots. I'll be back in a minute. Now I'm going to check that for depth, make sure I'm right, and I'll be back. I didn't bother boring you with pecking out all them holes. I'm just making the pass across real slow. I don't want to blow this cutter up. I usually don't work with stuff this small. That is 141, that should do it. We'll vacuum that out, see what it looks like. That's acceptable in my book. I'm going to be back where I'm not going to be able to get a good view of it for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to not video it, but I'll cut that next slot just like I did that one. And then we'll drill these bolt holes for the cover. And that should have this piece here done as far as everything in this setup. Well, I got to apologize there. I ran out of battery and I didn't notice it. So I drilled a bunch of holes and didn't get it filmed. But it's pretty repetitious anyway, so I guess I better take out that carbide before I hit it with my hand. And we'll put my tap steady up here, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this one on this because I can't get my hand below it. But I got to loosen that up anyway so I can move it out to the edge where I can get my hand below. Well, didn't come out too bad. Could have used a few more thousandths there to clean, but it's going to be all right. And yeah, looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. Have to do a little file dressing here when I get done, but anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. Yeah, that's going to be it for the day. Tomorrow we will, well, I say tomorrow, you know, it might be a few days before I get back to it, you never know. Got that project there I just brought in. So, I'll take the cultivators off it, disassemble that further side, reseal it. New seals, new gaskets, new brake. Nothing major, just a few hours worth of work. So anyway, I say a few hours, probably taking a day to do it, but yeah, so the next time I set this up, I'm going to set it up down in here, and I will use that surface right there, and I'll square it up with a 1-2-3 block, and I'll clamp it with a piece of aluminum or something down in there. Actually, I'll probably do it with this side right here up, because that way I can drill them holes right there. Yeah. So anyway, we're gaining. Yeah. We'll keep working on it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Don't hesitate to hit the like button or subscribe, whichever you'd like. I love subscribers, you know. I get 1 or 2 a day. Anyway, yeah, if you enjoyed it, go ahead. We'll talk to you later.